get them into the your focus and
I think this comes back to our point of our ability to adapt and adapt, because we know that it is important, and this is how we are able to do it. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us our special guest, Ms. Daisy James, who is the head of the special needs program, or we terminate ELSA in the school, of course together with our head of primary and our head of secondary. So Ms. Daisy, perhaps you want to share with us the journey of 6 years with the students in ELSA in Sri Bestari Private School, and the ups and downs, the success stories that you may share, for all of us to be encouraged.
I must say that it's been 6 good, successful years, and in these good years, we have embarked into special education, and to know the difference is to rule out the difficulty. With this in my mind, it was very important for us as team of teachers in Sri Bestari to really study and understand the differences that these children were facing. And when we knew what their differences were, we were able to work towards overcoming the difficulties that they go through. And in these 6 years, we have had lots of ups and downs, because on the whole, families, parents, they found it difficult to let go their kids, trust us completely. They knew that their kids need to go to school, but sadly, they couldn't let go the children. It took us quite a while to bond with them in order to create a sense of belonging for both them and us. We belong to them and they belong to us, and we had to work hand in glove to bring that understanding and the comprehension that we need each other in this field of work. Moreover, I must say that I must share with you the latest success story that I feel so good, it's heartwarming, is we talk about new norm, and the new norm is supposed to be for everybody, and I'm glad to share that the new norm is so well perceived in the special education, because all my children were able to do online classes, and they did Zoom. And they did it so beautifully and successfully. They knew how to wait for their teachers. Eventually, they knew how to log in. They knew how to ask us questions over the Zoom, not knowing that they have finally understood, hey, school comes on screen. And we all see each other, they get so excited, conversation going on, and they were allowed to be themselves. Nothing to worry compared to when they are with physical classes, they will think 2-3 times to be impromptu. And here the ones who were verbal, they were just like they were in school. And they were never absent, And I never found it difficult with them like I would comparing to the mainstream students who will off video. They are there constantly, all the time present, time and again telling me, if I'm quiet, what are you doing? Why are you not talking to me yet? So this is the biggest success that we have experienced with our special needs children. Even the children who are non-verbal had their classes ongoing. And that's the biggest success that we have experienced during this lockdown.
Ms. Daisy, maybe you would like to share with us, since we are back to school, special needs is allowed to resume, and this is our 3rd day into the program. How are the students reacting, coming back to school after almost 4 or 5 months away?
They were so glad to come back to school, and they were that same happy children that we said, okay, we're not going to see you for a while, and when you come back, it's going to take a while. But it kind of didn't break that friendship, that good times, because when they came back, it was like, I see you on screen or I see you in school, it's the same. They were happy. And even to, it wasn't like difficult for them to fall into the program. They knew that they have to go for assembly. They knew that the start of the day is cross moto. They knew how to be independent enough to carry themselves around school.
I'm sure that now they are very much more regulated and they understand their daily routine. Parents are also a bit at ease that the children already understand what is schooling and how to approach a daily school.
Yeah, there is a very good understanding, because how we keep our rapport with parents is very, very important. Despite the fact that we did online classes, we kept them updated. So they were not in any way disturbed or they were anxious, because everything that they need regarding this child's online classes were prior given to them.
We have coined the ELSA 6 years ago. We have coined it the Education Learning Support Academy, ELSA. We explain why we term it the ELSA. And perhaps Ms. Daisy, you would like to explain to the audience the difference between ELSA 1, ELSA 2 and ELSA 3 that we have.
Alright, ELSA 1 is an inclusion program. We have children from the mainstream. Now we do not leave children who are not doing well and say, okay, never mind, it's okay, give them some solutions, they will thrive through. It is no, we look into what actually the problem is. If they need special ed help, Puan Norma will call me up and we look into the needs of these children, and need there be, we call for their parents and we speak to them, and if they, from there, we will suggest that if the child needs to go and see a developmental pediatrician to get the right reports, so that we are able to help them from there. You see, they don't speak so well, they don't write so well, they don't read so well. So all of these is addressed in ELSA 1, whereby there are a couple of hours they will have to come to ELSA, leaving the mainstream, where we schedule a program for them, where they do read, write and speak on, say, about 3 times a week. And we also follow very closely with the mainstream teachers on how well they are progressing in the mainstream. That's ELSA 1. ELSA 2 is special need by itself. In the special need classes, we have a planned program, planned according to students' ability to meet the need of the mental age. Now, these children who are in the special education here, we all know that they have imperfect ability to think. In their speech, write and do math, they too have specific skills that can be helped by teaching them how best they learn.
If I may interject, Ms. Daisy, that means maybe you can explain to the audience the program that we actually draw up for them, or the education plan that we draw up for them, is very specific, catered to the needs of a particular student, and we will need the parents to furnish us with the psychologist report or the assessments, and based on that, then we draw up the education plan. Maybe you want to elaborate on that a bit.
Yeah, we get all this information that the parents give us. We have to do our own assessment to do the placement. And once we have done our assessment, we will draw out an educational plan for this child, and it is an individual educational plan. Now, since we do not provide for one-to-one, we find children who are almost the same and put them together as collective class.
And that has its benefits by itself.
Yes,
The
because
social interaction and whatnot.
you're so right, doctor. And they get praise. It's an automatic educational level for the others. They see, they learn, they want to be that. We don't have to speak much about, hey, you have to change, you can't do that. We just have to keep at what is the best, and they follow.
Okay, maybe I'll just take a short break. I will move on to one more